Hello, all you lovely people, person, things. Welcome to a video of me car camping. Well, I mean, I already camped last night. It was a really good night. Don't have any clips of how comfortable it was thinking about it, but I was just kind of exhausted with some final schoolwork I was doing and trying to get sent off, and I just got frustrated, and I did that for this last bit. So yeah, here's the car. I mean, the panel is normally up on the roof, but I mean, it has long enough cord, and in my white old socks, there's some magnets in them. So without further ado, all you lovely people, person, things, I'll show you my car camping experience. All right, so this is my 2006 Chevrolet Aveo. I named him Brick, and he's a lovely car camper. Well, I mean, car camping. Last night I did sleep with my head over here. Cargo cover is actually really great as a shelf when it's not hooked up, because it does make a nice flat surface. This stuff curves around the motor assembly for the rear wiper. And no, my car battery is not dead. You see that? I latched a trick I learned from some car camping websites is if you use a carabiner, you can latch the trunk assembly, because there's the latch. As you saw, as I pulled it, it went right up. But if I grab the carabiner, and actually, as you can see now, the car thinks the car says and thinks that the hatch is open. But if I take the carabiner, gotta watch what I'm doing. Push it up to 2 clicks, do that. I mean, if you want to leave your keys there and you're going to have a nice out and open with you like this all day, and if you have a covering or a tarp and you just want to do this so you don't forget where your keys are, and this is actually a great thing to do it. There's actually a tent I want to get. It's called Habitent. It goes on the back of a vehicle, and it should fit my vehicle. Should fit the back of this according to them. But yeah, and then you disconnect your carabiner, and then voila, you have your keys off. You're just going to want to do it with this part facing out toward you. Otherwise, it just makes it a pain to do it that way. Alright, so here's pretty much the inside of the car. The charge controller and the inverter I use to charge and run devices. This is currently actually one of the batteries that I have in the car. This one's actually running my 12-volt refrigerator, which we'll get to in a moment. And as you can see, it makes a lovely shelf when that is up. And yes, don't mind the extra battery pack for charging my phones and stuff as it sits and charges in the sun. But yes, there's a sleeping bag I used, and the flannel bedded sheets I used to pad the hard floor of the vehicle. Woo! And up here, of course, using the driver's seat as extra storage in the footwell for things I didn't use, and for my clothes storage in my old backpack. And here we go, we have the nice 12-volt refrigerator I just showed on the channel not too long ago. And obviously there's a little battery right there that's connected up to the whole solar system. And perfect timing for there to be sun out to get some more charge into that battery. And actually this has been running off that battery for a little over 12 hours now, and it's almost depleted. I did get that fully charged before heading out on this trip, so it has been running off that 12-volt battery. And yes, that is a CB radio. That's one of the newest additions to the vehicle I've done, is added a CB. Alright, yes, don't get mad at me. I know it's messy and stuff, but we got pans, a cutting board, taco mix, empty containers for storage things, of course the rolls from dinner last night, and got I like to call this kitchen supply box, because it's basically a portable, it has all the kitchen utensils I need and stuff, and that one. Then in here has all my dining utensils, so forks, spoons, knives, sharp knife, plates, napkins, bowls. I actually got all this everything here except for that blue long spatula came from the dollar store near where I live. And I like those cups because these are basically dual purpose cups, because they're good for hot beverages, and they come with coffee cup lids. I'll show you one in a minute. But yeah, and that's pretty much this, as I gotta organize this so I can put everything that I took out back in. I know it's a bit of a surprise, but here's the cups I was telling you guys about earlier. Come with the coffee cup lids that you saw in the bin. And yes, I know, surprise, I changed locations. Pardon for the wind. This is state park I'm staying at. It's called Fairhaven Beach State Park. It's very pretty here. I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, it's pretty nice, and it's sunny out, and it's actually pretty warm right now. Earlier this morning when I was showing you stuff, it's just a bit windy and not too bad out. And I'm just holding you guys behind the door of the car so that way it can try to minimize wind. I'll show you a few photos. I'm gonna go across the way over the direction of the coffee cup there. I'm gonna go over that way. I'm trying to point, but you can't see it because it's behind the coffee cup. I'm gonna try to go over there and take some photos because it is a nice, pretty view. I'll take some photos of the water directly behind me because that's a smaller part of the lake, and it's pretty nice out. So, but yeah, it's really nice out, and but yeah, it's a very pretty state park. If you get a chance to come here along the way, I'd recommend you definitely do. Look at all those seagulls over there. They were in the parking lot over here originally, but people have been coming through. But look at all the seagulls. You can see the seagulls. Pardon for the wind again, just boy it's down by the actual lakefront, so yeah, it's windy enough over there. I had to over by the lakefront behind me that I just showed with all the seagulls that I had to button up my flannel to keep me a bit warm. It's still a bit chilly, but not as bad as it was before. Not as bad as it was before. But yeah. It's a really nice state park. Some pretty sights to see. You can bring your boat and go around in the lake. It is a pretty nice thing too, a fishing lake and whatnot, and it's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video, and thank you all for watching, and thank you again for dealing with my weirdness and craziness. Bye all you people, person, things.